Here are a few things to remember before the Testaments premiere on April 8th. First, June Osborne. Also known as Offred, June was captured in the very first episode and forced into a life as a handmaid inside Gilead. She spent 4 seasons fighting the regime from the inside and was eventually able to escape back to Canada to her husband Luke. In the final season, they decided to go back and fight June for Hannah and Luke because he felt like he needed to fight and do something finally. That's just my opinion. She never stopped resisting though, and even when it cost her everything, she was not going to give up on her daughter Hannah. June is also the mother of Nicole, who we'll get to in a minute, but let's go ahead and talk about Hannah. Hannah is June's daughter from before Gilead with her husband Luke. In the very beginning of the show, June and Hannah are captured together, separated, and Hannah is placed with a new family inside Gilead, the Mackenzies. She is raised there and eventually becomes Agnes, and that matters because Agnes is one of the central characters in the Testaments. Then we have Nicole, also known as Baby Holly. Nicole is June's second daughter, born inside Gilead. She is eventually smuggled out, and by the end of the show ends up in the care of June's mother Holly in Canada, while June returns to fight. Now, as I discussed in my last video, in the book, The Testaments, Nicole grows up to become Daisy, which is supposed to be one of the leads of the Testaments, but based on the timeline, that's just seemingly not going to happen. It won't work. So that's something that is not likely to carry over, but just to mention her in this, just in case by some miracle they jump time or something. I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. Then we have Aunt Lydia. She ran the Aunts and the Handmaids with an iron fist across the entire series. Every punishment, every lesson, every act of cruelty was carried out under her watch. Towards the end of the show, she began showing what some might call redeeming qualities, though personally, I'm not sure redemption is something she's capable of. What I will say is that the show was clearly laying the groundwork for her role in the Testaments, and that role is significant. Gilead's structure is worth understanding as well because the Testaments expands on it. The hierarchy is color-coded, so red for handmaids, teal for wives, gray for Marthas, olive for aunts, and then the daughters wear pink until they're eventually ready to transition into plums, where they wear a lilac or purple. And this is when they are entering essentially wives training school or premarital preparatory training. So everybody has a designated role in Gilead. Nick Blaine is also worth mentioning. He was June's love interest throughout the whole series, pretty much, and Nicole's biological father. He was also an eye in Gilead, which is essentially their secret police. And though his loyalties were never straightforward, given everything is still uncertain about Nicole's story in the show, his existence is probably worth mentioning.